Morning, Paws. Good morning, Paws. Going for a walk. How are you this morning? I hope you're well. I'm going to the store and I'm gonna be there in like 1 minute or so. I saw Bree was live, but I started this live anyway. A lot of things, interesting things happened last night. I wanted to catch up. What interesting things happened? Let's catch up. So I had a conversation with Lily today, since Sunshine threw her under the bus and said that she was the Pammy account. Right. It's funny though. And my question to everybody is, so Sunshine is always telling the truth when she says stuff about me, or my friends, but she's automatically a liar when she talks about anybody else. That's kind of where I'm struggling. How exactly does that work? She ain't lying, Sunshine don't lie. Everything she's saying about Pam, everything she's saying about Breezy, everybody, that's all the truth. But the minute she says something about you, like I said she would, now she's a liar. Oh, the convenience. The absolute convenience of when she talks about you, she's telling the truth, but if she talks about me, she's lying. Samsy, we're on a field trip. I'm gonna mute when I go up, and then I'll be right back. Call me one. So, how does that work, guys? How does it work? How does that work? She's only lying when she's talking about us. So, I messaged Lily on Snap today and was like, so you're the Pammy page. Because if you remember that page, it was a pretty bad page, man. It was pretty ugly stuff that was posted on that page. So I went back to my Google Photos and took a little walk down memory lane. And now, what I think's going to happen is you all are going to act like I should be the bigger person. I should be the bigger person. Right? So now I should be the bigger person. All those things that were done to me, my friends said about me, my friends, our children, our lives. So I'm supposed to be the bigger person and go, oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Because also, Kimmy and fucking Lily, man. Terry, I don't know who the fuck you are. Hold on, y'all. All right, my bad. So here where it comes into play with Kimmy, right? Because it's not Kimmy, it's somebody named Courtney. I've never known anybody named Courtney the entire time that I've been on this app. So that's a lie. It's definitely Kimmy. So Kimmy, my question to you is, how should I handle this? Kimmy, how should I handle this? Should I be the bigger person? What the fuck are these? Nobody having that. Kimmy, should I be the bigger person? And just let everything you did on the contrary page go? Oh, like, let's bygones be bygones. Oh, we don't have to. Well, I don't know. I guess y'all are just gonna have to sit back and watch and wait and see what I decide to do. Because y'all been fucking with me for, like 5 months, 6 months maybe, you know? So for me, the protection that goes along with Kimmy is mind-boggling. Absolutely mind-boggling. Because it's all about people doing foul shit, right? But it's only about who's affected by that foul shit. If somebody that I don't like is affected by that foul shit, I'm cool. I'm going to protect her. I'm going to do whatever I want, right? I'm going to let him post whatever I want. I'm going to let him justify why it's being posted, all those things. So when she was handing my children's information and in those messages saying, right, literally saying, here's where you can find her grandchildren. And it was a pedophile, Kim. Hey, Kim, you gave that information making sure that you pointed out to the pedophile where to find the children that are underage, that are small children. You did that. It means fuck all. Fuck all to me if you knew that person was a pedophile or not. That doesn't matter to me. That doesn't matter to me. Okay? Because you were passing around information pointing out small children, you should have known better than that. You should have known better than that. You didn't know whose hands you were putting that information into. And it just so happened to be a pedophile. Now, I will give Malibu the credit that she deserves, because maybe that weighed on Malibu. Maybe that didn't sit right with her, but that happened, right? And that her best friend was protecting that behavior. Maybe that didn't make sense to Malibu. Maybe it makes sense to Malibu. Maybe Malibu was like, yeah, but we're all in this big coalition to fight the evil Florida man. And here you are doing something that I find much more harmful and protecting it. I don't know. That wouldn't have sat right with me either. I probably wouldn't have been able to do that either. I probably would have had to have told someone, hey man, I know who that account is, and gave up the information. I don't think she should be blamed for that. I think there's a lot of people that struggle silently with a lot of things that go on here. And why don't they speak up? Jesus Christ, why would you? Why would you ever speak up? Would you ever speak up? I wouldn't either. You see what happens when you speak up against anything bad that's going on? You put a target on your back. So I find it, all the things are interesting, right? Sunshine doesn't lie. Sunshine doesn't lie when she's talking about me, but she's definitely lying when she's talking about anybody else. Get the fuck out of here. And how many times did you hear me? How many times did you hear me say, if Sunshine calls you a best friend, bitch, you better turn and run. And run. Like, you don't want that friendship. I promise you, you don't want that friendship. Because it's not a friendship. Not from the beginning to the end. She does not care about you. All of those things. And here's something that I also find. Very relevant. And it kind of all ties in, right? Because Lily. Now, weren't you the one that said the N-word on the group call that pissed everybody off, that started this scenario? Yeah, that's exactly how all this fuckery even began. Was on a group call after FWA's live that was discussing racial slurs, etc., and we all got in a group call, and Lily just couldn't understand. She couldn't understand. But why are they allowed to say N and we're not? And then everybody dropped from the call. Only a few people stayed. Only a few people stayed in that call. Me, Trailer Park Barbie, and Unhinged. And Lily, where I then tried to counsel Lily on why the fuck I don't do that. Why the fuck YT people shouldn't do that across the motherfucking board. But Unhinged, she didn't like that. She thought that Lily had the right to say it. That's where the falling out began. Because we all didn't agree that cracker was a racial slur. Well, I did it. Let me speak for me. I don't believe. Like, being called a cracker is not hurting my feelings. And being called a cracker is never going to be a reason that I come back with anything as hateful as the fucking N-word. You know what I mean? So I feel this is very funny that this all started because of a disagreement on race, right? And then Sunshine was the one that told me I was wrong. That the Irish were in fact the first slaves. She told me, you're wrong. Coming from an Irish person, and she said, I quote, my people were the first slaves. I let her have it. I didn't even correct her. I didn't even want the conversation. So, see how it all ties in? And I find it also equally as funny and coincidental and all those things that Lily has been sitting with Tech for like a month or so. Is that what caused the fallout? Between her and Sunshine? I don't know. But she told me today that she ain't talked to Sunshine in over a month. And then you expect me to believe that Sunshine's lying about you being the Pammy page. So which is it? Sunshine is a liar all the time, or she's only a liar when she's talking about y'all? I don't know. Trying to have y'all make it make some sense. Make it make some sense. Hold on. My bad, y'all. What's that? My bad, y'all. What's that? She said it multiple times. Yes. Yes, she did. So I don't know, but I think the people that it fits your narrative, you'll believe one set of whatever, and another group of people, if it fits their narrative, then they'll agree with it. I don't know. But what I do know for a fact is that all the time that public accountability, contrary, misfit toys were making all that content, all that very harmful doxing content, y'all. Content, y'all. Y'all didn't say fucking nothing. The entire time. That it was going on. You didn't care about the kids. You didn't care about the lies about people's personal life. You listened to every ugly fucking word that was being said, and you hung on that shit like it was the fucking truth. You let, period, full fucking stop, you let people that you claim to like, removed from me, man. But people that you claim to like and care about and all the things, you watched horrible things happen to them by those pages, and you stayed fucking silent. That's what you did. Then you wanted to know, you had the fucking nerve to come back and ask why the fuck we weren't saying anything to our friend? Are you nuts? Y'all watched all that happen and had the fucking nerve to come back and ask me why I wasn't checking my friend? You guys, when I laid that timeline out, I was goddamn dead on. You guys want to fuck with that. All those pages came before all that fuckery, and y'all stayed silent because I remember asking my friends, like, well, where the fuck's Holly Mae? Where's Smashley? All this fucking really harmful shit that was affecting people horribly in their physical life. Horribly. And y'all gave zero fucks. You guys don't remember her getting up there and saying all the awful things about Victoria? You guys didn't give a fuck. Nobody said anything. Now, what I find funny, and this is going to happen, when I come back like I am today and I have something to fucking say about it, y'all are gonna make me wrong. Y'all are gonna make me the one that's in the wrong. You're gonna forget all the fuck shit that was done, and you're gonna call me wrong. Because at the end of the day, who's supposed to be the bigger person? Were they supposed to be the bigger person when they were doing all that fuck shit? When they were posting that? When they were reaching out to my daughter? Right? When they were reaching out to my daughter with this ugly fucking lie? And y'all didn't say or give a fuck about any of that. Right? But then I was supposed to give a fuck when it happened to you. I was then supposed to give a fuck when it happened to you. And it happened to your kids. But you sat silent the whole time it was happening to us. In fact, there was more than one of you that clapped for it, that were active in those comments. Comments under videos of my children, Tekla. That was all fine and fucking dandy. That was all fine and fucking dandy. And then you expected somebody to speak up for you. I still can't wrap my head around it. So which is it, Lily? Is it Sunshine was lying? Is it Sunshine was lying about all of it? Or she's only lying about you? I'm wondering. And who's supposed to be the bigger person? So now I'm supposed to be the bigger person. I'm supposed to be the bigger person and do nothing retaliatory. Right? That's what you expect. You expect me to just take it. You expect me to just take it. You want me to shut up about it and take it. That's wild to me. That's wild to me. While you guys spend 8 and 10 hours on lives dealing with your stuff, but the minute I speak on it, the minute that I do something, I'm fucking wrong. All the time. MJ loves to bring up me posting Sunshine's child, but never say, oh, well, she called her granddaughter the R word. She loves to say and then never gives you the reason why. Oh, didn't you post Too Tall and her son? Yes, bitch. Tall and her son? Yes, bitch. Right under a fucking video of my fucking kids, which I told you was going to happen before you fucking did it. So really, if you didn't want that to happen, all you had to do was change your fucking behavior, not me. Sunshine, to my daughter. But nobody gave a fuck about that. Nobody gave a fuck that my kids were posted. Nobody gave a fuck that my kids were posted. Nobody gave a fuck that my kids were reached out to. Nobody gave a fuck about any of it. But then everybody wanted to turn and point the finger like, why aren't you speaking up? Bitch, why? Why aren't you speaking up? Bitch, why didn't you? Why didn't you? Because you don't like me. Good. I don't like you either, so I don't have to say a fuck thing either. That's how you make it make sense. You don't like me, you stayed quiet. I don't like you, I stayed quiet. Quid pro quo. Another thing, is MJ gonna call her mod out for asking for personal information? The same personal information that I handed over to somebody your own mod was asking for? Ain't that some fucking shit? You were on me about sending that personal information. It wasn't personal information. It was in fact public information. Let's go over public information. Public information concerning RSOs is in fact public information. Children's Facebooks, right? My children's, those are not public information. They are posted publicly, but you use them maliciously. There's a big fucking difference, dude. Contrary, Kimmy. You pulled my children's Facebooks and then told that man where he could find the babies. You're deplorable. You deserve, Kimmy, you deserve everything bad coming to you. And I mean all of it. You deserve everything bad that is coming for you. Yes, River wanted Tech's husband information. The same information that I passed, right? Because it was asked for. And I did give it because you can put in on this app and find it. But that's a big deal, right? But River can do it. Your mod, right? Your mod, right? She can do that shit, but I can't. Is that it? I mean, if somebody could just give me a list of the rules and how they work, I will try my hardest to abide by them. But I was just wondering, is it possible that we could get a set of rules that apply to everybody and not just a certain few? Is that at all possible? Also, didn't MJ just spend a lot of time ragging on Mallory for some monetary donations? Didn't she just get done ragging on Mallory for that? Didn't you? In fact, not even just MJ. Her entire fucking group. Didn't you just, the entire group, River included, because I remember ragging on Mallory for asking for some type of donations? But wasn't River live crying last night, putting her PayPal in her fucking bio? No, she ain't gonna scream. No, she ain't gonna scream at River like she did me. She won't show the same energy to anybody like she does me. So River can go live and cry and put her PayPal in her bio and tell people there that they're more of a family than she has in real life and do all the manipulation skills, right? But Mallory can't use her following for things that she might want. I don't know what she was crying about when she came up on my FYP, and it was her and Tina and somebody else, and she was crying and thanking people and saying that they were more of a family than she's ever had. But like I said, she's allowed to do that. She's allowed to be in a financial situation to where she gets to ask people for something, but other people don't have that. Same courtesy, or they're not allowed to do that, or they'll get talked about. I'm just trying to figure out where we are. Huh? Like, and that's what I mean. Can we get a set of rules that apply to everybody and not just people you don't like? Also, I think this is notable, and I'm really glad that Bree brought this up because I think it's very important. And I was so happy when she so happy when she made that video because I had not really heard other than her and her live. But don't you guys find it funny that Bree has been trying to explain something to you all for quite some time? I think like going on a month or so, y'all. Okay? She's been telling you things. And nobody listened until MJ said them? Are you all okay? You didn't listen to the black woman. And you never took any of that into consideration. But the night that MJ held the live against Regina, I swear to God, this is how cults are formed. I swear to fucking God, this is how they begin. That to me, that blows my mind. And I know that hurt. I know that hurts Bree. I know that hurt Bree. Like, are you kidding me? I've been saying these same things for well over a month. And then everybody dropped to their knees when fucking MJ said them. Yo. The pup, that's my doggy. She's a good girl. We are at rules for thee, but not for me. Exactly. Hey, Mimi, how are you? Apple juice. I ain't seen you in a hot minute. I don't know if Rivers Live is posted or not. Because I didn't. That's the only part I saw was her crying and thanking people and then saying, "Oh, now let me go see if I can find something for dinner." God help us all. So nobody's gonna answer me about is Lily lying? Here's one thing, and Lily, I know you blocked me on Snap. That's okay. Because you could take a box. You and Kimmy both could take a box. Because Lily hangs with Techno. Lily hangs with Techno, which could have been what sparked the breakup between her and Sunshine. I'm only guessing. That's an assumption. I don't know that for sure. I'm just assuming that's how it happened. But also, I hope crazy. But that is where you can find her. Anybody that is sitting in a space being called a best friend or a friend by Sunshine that's a really scary position for y'all. And why can't you see it? I mean, look at Malibu. Look at how she went live and talked mad shit on everything she could about Malibu yesterday. They used to be friends. And smash. Smash. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, dude. I do not know what you're doing. But keeping Sunshine close is not a power move. That is not a not a power move. Because I also think it's nobody picked up on the fact that Sunshine was in Smash is Alive last night, but Malibu wasn't. That's scary. That's fucking scary, man. Scary, man. I don't know what you're doing, girl. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. There is no Courtney. The contrary page is in fact Kimmy. Kimmy is the one. Yeah, Kimmy doxed me. Kimmy posted me. Kimmy posted my apartment complex on that page. She posted a lot of things. Did she post your kids, Breeze? Kids, Breeze? She posted something about you. I can't remember what it was, though. Because in the beginning, that page was, yes, your house, okay. Wait, your kids? Your kids and your house? Hi, Shiny.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
Oh, her husband's Google link. That was it for they put her husband's job.
Who's this text about or message about?
This is the message that Sunshine sent my daughter back in
Oh, lovely.
4 or 5 months ago. But nobody had anything to say about that. Nobody said that was wrong. Nobody said anything, Shiny.
I
Nobody said
know.
anything the whole time that public accountability, contrary, misfit toys, Pammy, all those accounts were doing all the fuck shit. Nobody said a fuck thing.
Because that was their campaign.
Yes,
Green Light Project and whatever else it was called. That was their campaign. You guys didn't
exactly.
matter. Only they did. Only they did.
Only they did.
Now, have you figured out who that the bad contrary is yet?
Yeah, it's Kimmy.
That's what. Okay, somebody sent me something last night where she said like Malibu outed her best friend or something, and I'm like, oh,
Yes. Which
so
I'm trying to tell people, that's not something you want to be called by Sunshine
well,
ever.
no. Look how it turned out for you.
For everybody, not just me, Shiny.
That's
For
true.
all of her best friends.
She's done it to everybody. It is very true.
To all, yes. More than one time.
Wow. Wow. Well, I can see it's still a mess, hot mess on this app with everybody, but I wanted to say hello to you, and I was hoping that wasn't recent up there.
Yeah, that's the one she sent back in, I don't know, like 4 months ago. It's not that long.
Gross. Gross. All right, I'm gonna let you get back to it, girl.
All right. So it was all fine and dandy when it was my kids, when it was Victoria's mental health that nobody gave a fuck about. And I mean nobody. So all the things that you guys say, like you were struggling with so bad, that people were being hurt so bad, but you didn't give a fuck when other people were hurting. You didn't have a word and didn't give a fuck when it was other people hurting. And now you're still standing shoulder to shoulder with her. Wild. Absolutely wild. So then it really is for me, like, why? Why do you want to protect her so much? Why do you want to keep her so close? What is she gonna say about you when you piss her off? Are you worried? Like, I would be. Don't you think? And even, this is what's so crazy. As close as me and her were, she has never showed proof of a fuck thing she ever said. That's funny to me. Lily must have, the only thing I can say is maybe sitting with Tech pissed her off. I don't know. But I do love how I'm accused of hate bonding. Girl, what are you doing? What do you think that is? Pot meat kettle. Do I sound funny with teeth? Because I know you guys will find something to make fun of. Hold on. I'm picking up shit. Come on, Pooch. Come on. Come on, kid. That ain't yours. I'm sure I do. I'm still getting used to them. Come on, Sass. Hey, come on. No, come on. God, I think my dog's part bloodhound. I swear to God. The way I see it, all the goings around about who's worse, right? I don't know. For me, you guys sit with some pretty fucked up individuals. I don't think any of you can say a fuck thing to me or anyone else about our friend when you sit with the motherfuckers you do, like Retina, Sunshine. They are the equivalent to who you claim to hate so much. That is what's crazy to me. I can't wrap my head around it. You sit with people like Retina and Sunshine and have the fucking nerve to talk about anybody else. Yeah, yeah, for real, Shiny. It doesn't matter. Like, you guys are always gonna find something. I don't care. Like, I, I, I'll bring this up just because. I don't know, Hazel always has something to say. But there's something funny about Hazel. There's something funny about Hazel to me is Hazel will literally listen to other people and then repeat what they say as if she came up with it on her own. She tried to do a quote the other day in a live that was, and she fucked it all up. In order for your opinion to hurt me, I first then have to value that opinion, right? So I have to see, like you have to bring some type of value to me for your opinion of me to hurt me. If you are just somebody on the fucking internet that has absolutely no bearing on my actual life, why do you think that opinion of me is going to ever hurt me? It's not. I don't care. Because I find it really crazy that Tekla likes to talk about my physical appearance. I really do. I think it's absolutely one of the funniest fucking things that I've experienced on the app. That Tekla likes to make fun of my physical appearance. That to me is fucking hilarious. Again, if you bring no value to me, I don't give a fuck how you feel about me. Because you're just gonna go somewhere else and talk about somebody else the same way you talked about me. It's just a matter of time. So is that what I'm doing? Scammy Claus was here for fucking what? Well, I wonder what she wanted. What did that bitch want? I didn't even see her come in. I probably would have given her a box if she wanted to come in. You know what I heard Scammy Claus talking about the other day? I gotta go get the picture. Okay? Why are they sexualizing me? Why are they sexualizing me? Why do they always sexualize me? Well, I don't know, bitch. Why would they fucking sexualize you? Weren't you the one that had me riding on a missile and it was Bilal's skin rocket? Didn't you sexualize everything about me and Abood and Bilal? A lot of you did. A lot of you did that. And then you want to question why somebody's sexualizing you? I mean, I don't know why they'd want to either, but I just think it's funny that you're complaining about it while fucking doing it. Yes, they all did. And that's what I mean. You'll do things to people and then cry about it when it happens to you. when it happens to you. And hey, listen, I don't agree with what Nikki said the other night when she went live about Kimmy. I didn't agree with it. I didn't agree with it. Let's not dox her. Let's not what? Let's not excuse me. Like, what? I mean, I understand, like, if you're not on the receiving end of behavior, and I think Nikki was, in fact, on the receiving end of some of Contrary's behavior. I think she actually posted her kids and stuff. I can see where you guys want, like, oh, no more doxing. Doxing has to quit. Scammy Claus says doxing has to quit, and then gets in a group chat and starts passing around information. I can't make it up. You can't make it up. So I don't know, Lily and Kimmy are just gonna have to sit in their seat that they made themselves for a while and see how it happens. I'm not even gonna say it ain't me, but I'll tell you if it is me, you're gonna know it was me. I ain't gonna hide on no motherfucking snag page and have y'all guessing who it is. Bitch, if I'm gonna do it, you're gonna know I fucking did it. I'm gonna let you know it's gonna be on my main account. It's not gonna be on some fucking scab page. Having people wondering who the fuck I am. You scary motherfuckers, you. Say it with your fucking chest or shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Y'all have kids. I'm sure y'all have jobs. You got moms, dads, aunties, uncles, nieces, and nephews. All of them. For me, after being on the receiving end of what I've been on, for no good goddamn reason, and I want to say that again, for no good goddamn reason, then I ain't got no motherfucking problem doing it back to ya. And the last thing that I ever want to hear is somebody fucking crying about it. Are you gonna call the law? Because they'll do just about as much to me as they did to y'all. Because I don't know if you all figured it out, but the law don't care too much about this stuff. They really don't. All them lies Sunshine told you about that cop in my area? Come on now. So which is it? Can anybody answer that before I end this live? So which is it? Sunshine lies about everything, or Sunshine only lies about you? I need to figure it out before I go. Nobody has it? She's a liar all the time? Or only when she's talking about you? I feel bad a little bit that even though that that bitch loves to bring my fucking name up, I do kind of feel bad a little bit that Malibu is out in the cold by herself, like, I mean, it has to happen to somebody. It's always gonna happen to somebody. And I know a lot of y'all are like, yes, because the consensus around Malibu ain't all that great. That girl don't got too many people that like her. In fact, I think her own friend circle, that whole group, even in that group that she sits with every fucking day, talks shit on her. They talk shit on her to each other and publicly on Reddit. It's wild. Aren't those your friends? Y'all ain't got friends here. The quicker you realize that, the better off everybody will fucking be. And that's 100%. That applies to everybody. I think she just might be laying low for a minute. But I can't imagine that her feelings aren't a little bit hurt. I can't imagine that, like, she ain't feeling some sort of way. She is insufferable. I ain't advocating for the lady, I'm just saying. She took every opportunity that my name was brought up to speak on me, so. But I also think giving up the contrary page was the right thing to do. Why doesn't anybody take that situation to be as serious as it is? That Misfit Toys account was posting all kinds of fuck shit about me. Right? A lot of really ugly videos about me. I don't know that motherfucker. I've never come across him a day that I've been on this app. I don't know who the fuck he is. Ain't that crazy that a pedophile on the internet knows all this shit about me, but I've never come across him one time? Not him, not his mama, not none of that. But that motherfucker sure did have a lot to post and say about me. And then you went ahead and thought that it was a great idea to go ahead and point him in the direction of babies, of children under the age of 10 years old. You thought that was a good idea to kiki about. Ha ha ha. Here's her kids, and that you can find all her grandchildren on their pages. Kiki, ha ha ha. That's the kind of people you hang out with. You hang out with pedophiles. Literally. You conspire with pedophiles. Literally. You hand children under the age of 10 over to pedophiles. Yeah, pause. Exactly. Nobody did that but you. You all hung out with a pedophile and kikied with him. That makes me fucking sick. But it wasn't your kids, right? It wasn't your kids. It wasn't your friends' kids. Your kids. It wasn't your friends' kids. It wasn't anybody you cared about's kids. So it was justified, excused, and all the things. And all the things. Is he really? That motherfucker got nerve to be going after anybody. Why isn't anybody calling the law on him? Anybody calling the law on him? Everybody that man comes for, can you ask who? What? She's been calling? Well, I'll make another call today. Maybe it'll boost her call. What man? What are you talking about? And why don't you come in on your real account and ask me? I have too, Harley. Harley, I'm on the... Hey, girl. You know what? I think maybe me and you need to speak privately. I ain't gonna do that to you publicly, but... I think we need to maybe talk privately. I think everybody should be calling. I think everybody should be calling about him. I don't see a reason why that man should be targeting anybody on the internet for any reason. And anybody that he is targeting should absolutely be calling. I don't really believe that man belongs on this app at all. You guys seem to think he does. I don't think he does. And I don't know why you're okay with him being there. And then talking about other pedophiles. How are we accepting him and going after other ones? I tried to stay as far away from that stuff as I could. I didn't want to hear all that ugly, nasty, fucking, I can't, nasty, fucking, I can't. And you know what? I am glad that I didn't listen to a lot of that, because having my grandchildren's information being handed, that probably would have pushed me over the fucking edge. Which I think a lot of you are trying to do at times. Let's see how far we can push that bitch. Before she really acts the fuck up. Hi, Emma. I am enough. He plays kids' games? That's disturbing as fuck. Y'all don't stand on nothing for real. Y'all don't stand on nothing for real. For real. Hey Kimmy, I can give you a couple hours to take your page down because I have everything I need. Listen, I have everything I need. Everything I need. Listen, I have everything I need on everybody. If you think I didn't collect information, bitch, you're fucked up. You got me all the way fucked up. You got me so fucked up. I'm coming for all of it. I'm coming for all of it. I already said, bitch, if you listen, you can judge me if you like. You can judge my reaction and my response if you like. But you better spend that time justifying it as well. How you justify everybody else's. I remember Kimmy saying in Scammy Claus's live, I have siblings and parents, and you can try to call them, but I'm about the nicest one out of the group. Ain't that what you said? Ain't that what you said? Ain't that what you said? Is your son out of the clinker yet? Does he know you hand off children's information to pedophiles? Do you think your son would like that? I mean, he's spent a couple years in prison. Do you think your son would like to know that you hand children's information? Off to pedophiles? And literally point out where they can find the fucking kids? Where they can find the fucking kids? Oh. So are you going to take the page down, Kimmy? Or am I just going to proceed? Kimmy can come in. Kimmy can come in here. She can come in here. She can come in on the contrary page. She can even take a box. You know what I know about Kimmy? Kimmy has really bad anxiety, which makes all this even more confusing. Oh yeah, we could start calling the prison. Sunshine wrote that to her. Because let's be honest, like all this was like a group effort. This was like a group effort. This was Sunshine, Kimmy, Lily, Too Tall, all of them. I know y'all don't, you guys want to believe the best things about Too Tall, but baby, I'm here to tell ya. Yeah. She got y'all snowballed. Snowballed as fuck. She did a good job too. Who is COK? Huh? Somebody's requesting. It's COK. It's COK. 29 followers. Craft, tats, ass, and poor decisions. Is the bio. Oh, okay. You didn't mean to. Okay. Come on, contrary. Everybody knows who you are. You can take a box and speak freely. Come on. You can do it. Because don't think that there's not quite a bit of confusion behind what the fuck happened. I've known Kimmy and Lily longer than anybody. That's what's absolutely mind blowing. Years, yes. Years, yes. Absolutely. And you would figure that if they'd known me for years, they'd have all kind of fucking juicy information on me, and they had nothing. Yeah, period. Period. You fucked up, Kimmy. You fucked up wanting to be a part of that group, wanting everybody's attention. You fucked up, girl. You fucked up. You fucked up. Both of them. Both of them. I remember some real ugly posts that Pammy page made about somebody, and that's what I'm coming for. I ain't even coming for Lily behind me. I'm coming for Lily behind somebody else, bitch. Okay. Okay. And just to fit in and be liked. Period. That is all. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. I want Kimmy to know. First and foremost. None of those people that you sit with, none of those people that you're friends with, none of those people that you, not Ratina, not Smashly, not MJ. Ne'er not one of those motherfuckers can protect you. That's what you need to know. I think there's a lot of people on here that get like a false sense of security about the things that they do on the internet, that all these people are going to come behind them and protect them. None of them can, Kimmy. None of them can. Not one of them can. Not one of them can help you. Not one of them can protect you. Not one of them can protect you. I don't care what they say. I don't care how they advocate for you. None of those things will protect you from me. Because I don't care about any of them. Kimmy has been my mod since 2022. Late 2022, 2023. Lily too. In fact, Lily and Kimmy came around my platform at the same time. It was Kimmy 9987. Something like that. 9887. Something like that. Breeze, you up here? Oh, that's it.
I don't know how I got up here, but yeah, I'm up here.
You requested, dummy.
Yeah, but then the app closed and you started talking to me. So then I opened the app back up and I was up here.
Oh, goddamn. Well, you can get down. You don't have to be up here. God knows we don't want you to catch no strays.
I know. I just want to go back for a second and just voice how pissed off Sunshine was at Malibu last night for all of it to be such a lie. And the way that she threatened her,
I
I,
agree.
I mean, why is she so mad if it was such a big lie? Like, I don't get it.
She was mad and she said, why'd you throw my best friend under the bus? Now I'm coming for
She
your best
did.
friend.
That's right. She was pretty
And
angry.
then,
She was pretty
and
angry. I
then,
mean,
and then sounding real dumb coming back with, yeah, it does start with a K, but her name's Courtney. The fuck outie.
yeah,
Outie.
yeah. And then somebody said something in the comments, but then she was like, well, I'm just going to use Courtney. It starts with a K. Like, girl, nobody knows Courtney. Nobody knows Courtney, and anybody that has ever sat with Sunshine has never heard that name before. Like, it's stupid.
Mm-mm. It's
She
so
lied.
stupid.
She is so mad. She is so mad.
So mad and so drunk.
Oh, absolutely. And I love it for them. I love it for Sunshine and Kimmy and Lily. Me and Lily. Lily was thrown under the bus a few times. It was great. I
Yeah,
love it for
because
them.
she didn't say it just once. She said it a couple times. Her exact words were, Kimmy has been off the app since Lily was the Pammy page.
100%. 100%. She definitely said that. Yep.
And then did we go through mine and Lee? Oh, we didn't. Let's do it now. We'll go through mine and Lily's messages. Because we went screenshot for screenshot. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. I can't read it from here. I can't read it from here because I'm blind. I was having fun in there. I was laughing. Because I think it's so funny that Sunshine's only a liar when she talks about them.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
these are the same
Absolutely.
people. These are the same people that swore she wasn't lying about me.
Right. She didn't lie about you. She didn't lie about me, but suddenly she's lying about them.
And Harley said, wait, I thought none of them were the Pammy page, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well,
Uh,
remember, she had everybody get in a box. Like, we're not this account. We're not any of these accounts because that account is typing in the chat right now. We have no idea who Contrary is. We
yes,
have
remember the
no Contrary is. We
yes,
have no
remember
idea who
the oh
Pammy
well let's
is.
remember when they all got in the box and showed their hands?
Yes. Yep.
Oh my
And
fucking
they had
god, dude.
no idea.
Fucking god, dude.
No idea who those accounts were. Yet last night she
Mm-mm.
said, I've known that's been my best friend for so long. Huh. So she's just got, she's just got lies on top of lies on top of lies.
Top of lies on top of lies on top of lies.
I mean, I think I want to say I was starting to fall asleep, but I heard her say, I'm not really a bacon eater, but this smells really good. And then 10 minutes later, she's like, oh, I love really good. And then 10 minutes later, she's like, oh, I love bacon. Bacon is just my favorite. Like, bitch, you lied again over bacon. Really? Bacon? I had to go to sleep after that. I was done. I had to go to sleep after that. I was done.
She lied about
The simplest thing, bacon.
I don't know.
Bacon.
I don't know who you are, Tweedledee. Hi. I've never seen that account before.
Neither.
No, these are this morning I messaged Lily. And hey, Kimmy, I also friend requested you on Snap. Did you get it? Kimmy, did you get my friend request? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh God. You guys hear my stomach growling so hard.
I can hear your stomach growling, yes. Growling, yes.
Oh my fucking Lord. Yeah,
Kimmy's
Kimmy,
pretty
I
active
did.
in like Megan's chats. Where's she at
Right.
now?
Oh no. Oh no. I invited her here. But I mean, if you're not gonna come here, Kimmy, then at least accept my fucking friend request, bitch, because I know when you saw that friend request come through, I know your fucking heart sank in your stomach. I know it did, Kimmy. I know it did. I know you wanted to throw up. When you saw that come through.
I tried
Don't
to
be
find her,
scared,
but she
Kimmy.
blocked me.
Oh, Lily blocked me. Lily blocked me after we were done. Oh, now I'm getting restricted.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I should have stayed out.
Ah. Ah. Kimmy, you don't want to have a conversation? Here's my terms. Take that fucking page down, bitch. Or just sit and wait for it to happen. Listen, because here's the thing. When things like this happen, and I don't care about y'all that are going to judge my response. None of y'all mean fuck all to me anyway. When I turn this app off, you all go away. So if you want to judge my response, I ain't going to listen to you judging it, right? But I have been through the ringer. My kids have been put through the ringer. My friends have also been put through the fucking ringer. So if you want to judge the way I respond to that, do it all day long because I ain't listening. Right? But if you think that this stuff's just going to go and I'm going to be the bigger motherfucker after what I've been through, what you all have put us all through, how you have drug my children the way you have, you ignorant fucks, all of you, all those ignorant fucking comments that you put under those videos. I have them all. And you think that I'm not going to do something or have something to say about that? Baby, I just been waiting to find out who the fuck you are. And now your friend gave you up.
1000%. Remember, they put a picture of my daughter up and body shamed her?
Yes.
Shamed her.
Yes. And said and said they said they said it looks like the family that fights over the last pork chop. Wait
Yep,
until
they
I
sure
fi-
did.
chop. Wait
Yep,
until
they
I
sure
fi-
did.
wait until I come up with shit that goes with your fucking kids, with your fucking family. And you know what? You better sit down, shut up, and take it. On the chin like everybody fucking else. talking about my children, baby daddies that you were totally fucking off on. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me so fucked up.
We won't even create sneaky accounts to do it.
No,
Just watch our
neither one of
pages.
us.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely
one of
not.
us.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely not.
will be on our main. It will be
Hmm.
on my main account. There will be no reason for me to hide. Y'all reason for me to hide. Y'all hide because you're scary fucking bitches. I have never been a scary bitch in my fucking life. Not a day. Here's another thing. Because I think this is very, very true. It's very, very true. With the amount of people on this app that I've heard call women of color black bees, here's what I know for a fucking fact. You're on this here internet saying them motherfucking words. I know for a motherfucking fact you're not taking that to no woman's face. I know you ain't. Not one of you white bitches is taking that to a woman of color's fucking face. None of ya. I've been wanting to say that for fucking days. You want to sit on the fucking internet behind the phone using fighting words. If you use them in your real life, you would be picking your fucking teeth up for days, one at a time.
Hey, can Judge Truth replay your live on hers later? She's
Girl, don't
asking.
nobody ask my motherfucking permission for shit.
She said yeah.
Why does anybody feel the need to ask when the shit's posted fucking everywhere?
She's just trying to
Christ.
be respectful. Respectful.
Yeah, girl. Go ahead.
Now, remember my husband's Google account was posted and they created fake accounts to leave negative reviews on my husband's Google.
Fucking with
And
somebody's job. Doesn't Lily have a job?
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Doesn't
yeah. I
Lily have a
mean,
job?
I posted Lisa before, I'll post her again.
I think I posted Lisa before. I'll post her again.
Yeah, I'll do it
Doesn't
again.
Lily have a daughter? Doesn't Lily have a daughter? Lily have a daughter. Lily does have a daughter.
Hmm. And her
Hmm.
wife and
And a
family.
wife. Oh shit.
Hmm.
Shit.
Hmm.
Shit. Well, shucks.
Aw, shucks.
People, this isn't my usual mode. A couple of years ago when text people were doxing my kids, I did, I went live. This was years ago because she likes to bring up stuff that happened fucking years ago. Because she still says it. You were threatening to dox everybody. Yeah, bitch, I was threatening to dox everybody. Yeah, bitch, I was threatening to dox everybody, and I fucking meant it because y'all were posting my motherfucking kids with their full fucking names. In fact, your people were in fact the first to do it, Tech. The past the other lesbian side, right? It was in fact your people. That first posted Demi. So there is that. Do you guys remember Helena? Because this always makes me laugh. Makes me laugh, especially when Stay Classy Philly tries to bring her moral ass to the fucking mic. Ass to the fucking mic. Do you guys remember Helena? I remember Helena. I remember a whole Discord about Helena that had her fucking kids, her fucking God. And there was no stone left unturned in that fucking saga. And Tech and Philly were right up in that shit. That was a real ugly day. Nobody, and I do mean nobody, ever tells you the truth as to what they've been involved in. Nobody. Nobody on this app has ever been truthful about what they've been involved in. When it comes to personal information and all the things being passed around and viewed and talked about in their personal fucking group chats. Nobody has. In group chats. Nobody has. Because it was, in fact, text people that did that. But you know what happened? That's so funny. Even fucking crazier about that scenario is that shortly after that, not shortly, but a little bit of time after your people were posting my daughter, then they started doxing your kids. Another account started doxing your kids. And what did I do? I reached out to the motherfucker I hated the most, trying to get it down because I was worried about your kids. Could never say the fucking same because you let that shit happen. You participated in it. You were sitting in boxes with people that were dragging and lying on my children. It's just so wild how the narrative gets fucking flipped. Tech and Stay Classy begged me, why don't you just shut up about it? Stop talking about it. Bitch, when are y'all gonna stop talking about me? When's that gonna happen? When are y'all gonna stop talking about me? Because there's probably 10 or 15 times the text brought me up that I ain't responded to at all. Yeah, me too, baby, me too. Enough of that horse shit. Plenty of that horse shit. And it's funny, I think Tech said, she did. Tech said, all I've done, what have you done? Just come on here losing all your friends. Baby, I'm friends with the same people I was. I'm friends with the same people I was before. My friends before this are still my motherfucking friends. Can you say the same? Girl, can you say the same? Because I do remember a day where you lost a couple motherfuckers as well. Didn't you? I think you lost a couple motherfuckers as well. In fact, I think those friends that you lost, they took it easy on you. I'm wondering why you even want to bring that up. Your friends took it easy on you. They didn't out you for exactly what the fuck you did. They didn't out all of it. You got away with that, baby. You got away with that. You'd have been a scammer right then, a beggar right then. And then what would you have done? The fuck out of here. So Contrary's not going to come in here. You big bad bitch, you. You big bad bitch, you. Bitch, you. Pretty scary if you ask me. Isn't it funny that you won't have to hunt me down and ask me anything? It'll all be right anything. It'll all be right there. Here comes text people. They're reporting. Yeah, probably looking up kids and jobs. Isn't it? Hey, listen. When I tell you about, I swear to God, I watch how cults are formed. Isn't it funny? No matter what chat you're in, you could be in anybody's chat. I was in Mikey's chat one day, and Mikey was saying something about tech. And in the chat, you just have 6, 7 people going, tech never did that. Don't say that about tech. No, that tech. I never want that. I never ever want that. You can't say fuck all about that bitch. Without 7 to 10 people coming out of the woodwork for you. Oh, that's tickled me. That tickled me. Everybody's moving out of my apartment building. 3 people moving out today. Hear it? Alright, well, Contrary's not coming out to play today. That's sad. I don't like that. I think conversation is, I think it's needed. Is the page gonna come down? Or am I just gonna do what I'm gonna do? Sure.
Up here, I can see it's Lily. Who's the red, whatever? Who's it?
That's me.
Whatever. Who's it?
That's me.
Who's this? Ah, okay.
So
I was just curious.
the red is me and the blue is Lily.
Okay. I didn't want to out somebody. If they didn't want to be outed, but I was curious if you could answer it. So thank you.
Yep. It's me in the red, her in the blue.
She definitely gave her up last night.
Oh, twice. Plain as day. You didn't
Crazy.
even have to decode it.
No,
He
no,
said,
no, because I only got like a 2-minute clip maybe, and it was clear as day.
mm-hmm. And she said it twice.
Wow. Wow.
So she can take that up with her best friend.
Exactly. I mean, I'm glad it's finally out there, but that wasn't hard to figure. So many people were close and knew it. There were so many hints dropped.
Right. And my first two picks for the contrary page were Lily, or not Lily, but Kimmy and Too Tall.
See, I've heard Too Tall. See, I've
I
heard
figured
too
it.
tall, and then I've
Yeah, I
heard
figured it was one or the other.
recently Kimmy, but now we know.
Mm-hmm.
Wild work.
Mm-hmm.
Wild work.
Thank you, Malibu.
Right?
I'm saying. Oh God, don't say that. Don't ever say that. Say that. Don't ever say that. Don't ever
Don't
say that. I'm
say
never
her
saying that
name
again.
because she thinks you're talking bad on her, even though she talks shit
She
on
can listen
you.
to a whole live. I don't care how Malibu feels about me. That bitch talked about me That bitch talked about me every time my fucking name was brought up. She couldn't get in that box fast enough when somebody was talking about me.
I know.
Snark. Hey, Snark. Do you
Snarky,
remember? Snark. Do you
snarky.
remember? Hey, Snark. What about
Wild.
God? Wild. But if you
It's
remember,
snarky.
but if you
It's
remember,
snarky poo.
That's what it
yeah,
is. I couldn't remember.
yeah.
Thank you, Breezy. I knew she had a nickname for her that was ridiculous, but I couldn't think of it. So thank you.
She said, "Hey, Snark, what about Malibu? What about Malibu?" So if everybody gets it now, right? And I hope you do. I hope that you can just maybe make the dots connect somehow. That all of this stuff that came with the PAMI page, the public accountability page, the contrary page, the misfits page, all of these things happened prior to all the fuckery with Mike. And then you know the way you guys run that narrative, like that man just picked you randomly out of a hat and said, I am going to attack this person and her whole family for absolutely nothing. That's wild. Because that was in fact in response to the fuck shit y'all were doing. You guys, I can't stand that. I can't stand the argument about one being worse than the other when y'all do the same fucking thing. You guys stand beside them and then blame and then blame everybody else's behavior around us. Everything spread does, that's my fault. Everything spread does is held personally against me. Everything Florida man does held personally against me as if I did it. So that is what's going to happen in this scenario. So everything that sunshine and contrary and misfits did to me, I am holding MJ and Smash personally responsible for those things, because that's how it goes for us. Everything that they do, we're guilty of. So everything that your friends do, you are also guilty of. It's always a rebuttal. Always. Because I think that's how it goes. Like, since, I'm guilty of everything Florida man does and everything Spread Love does, that then justifies anything bad happening to me. That's crazy. When I've personally not done any of those things. None of them. You say, oh, yeah, you posted Too Tall's child. Yeah, the fuck I did. Right under a fucking video of mine. And that also came with a warning. I said, hey, If y'all are going to start posting kids, so am I. And I did. Because I don't bluff. If you think I'm bluffing, Lily or Kimmy, if you think I'm bluffing about responding to y'all, I wouldn't do that. That would not be smart. It's fine, Tatted. I wouldn't do it. Because I'm not bluffing. Yes. Now she's with them. SBG is with them. SBG. You guys let that woman in your chat after she called a man the N-word and supposedly did all this really bad fuck shit to Too Tall, and you let her back in with all of y'all. She's in your chat and everything. But you have the fucking nerve to talk about anybody else and who they want to be friends with. MJ, you were 10 toes down on contrary. You were 10 toes down on contrary. So everything the contrary has done, MJ, I'm going to hold you personally responsible for. Because every time MJ says anything about me, it's that I was double tapping and gifting. Oh my fucking God. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Oh. Also, there was something that was said in MJ's live the other night that was fucking irritating the shit out of me. Hundreds of kids. There were hundreds of kids in danger. Show me. It was not just condoned, it was celebrated. You're right. Show me where hundreds of kids were in danger. In fact, I will kiss your ass if you can show me 3. If you can show me 3. MJ is just as much a fucking liar as everybody else. Also, if you could show me where your niece is and has been posted on the dark web. Yeah, pause, period. If you could show proof about all that stuff being on the dark web, I'd love that. Proof about hundreds of people being doxxed in a chat, if I can get proof of that. Hundreds of children that were put in danger, if I could just get proof on that. Because as of now, they're just words. I don't know if you're trying to come up shiny, but it's like just loading. So if I can get proof of those things, that hundreds of children were put in danger, that hundreds of people were put in danger, and where your niece's stuff is on the dark web, those 3 things, that'd be great. Because you're just saying words. I know she's lying about that, and that's what's pissing me the fuck off. She's lying about all of it. Period, Breezy. Yeah, but you didn't care about. Yeah, but you didn't care about our kids, MJ. You didn't care about anybody else's kids. Only the people that are close to you, their kids. And then you expect everybody else to feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for you. Period. Hundreds of kids were never in danger. Hundreds were never in danger. Hundreds of people were never in danger. I was never in a Discord that had anybody's personal information in it except for Sunshine. Except for Sunshine. I was never in a Discord that showed anybody's personal information except for Sunshine. And except for Sunshine. So if you could just show the proof as to where there was a Discord that had hundreds of people's information in it, if you can just show even the smallest amount of proof, we will all appreciate it. Every single one. Every single one of us. It's just the same words. It's just the same words over and over and over. And the people that bite on it and the people that swear it's the truth, that's cracks me the fuck up. And the way you all flipped. The way you all flipped. God, it don't take much, man. It don't take much. It don't take much. Y'all flipped quick. So do you think River will be held accountable for asking for personal information? Let's take a poll. Hold on, we're gonna take a poll. Let's take a poll. Hold on. Hold on. I might not even know how to do it. Hold on. Do we think that River will be held accountable for asking for personal information by MJ? Put a 1 in the chat if you think she will be held accountable for that. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't think she'll be held accountable for that. She won't. You're right. She won't. You're right. You're right. And you're right. You're right. You're right. You're all right. You're all right. She won't be. She won't be. Absolutely not. Especially after, so maybe if MJ goes live tonight, she can clarify what exactly warrants asking followers for monetary donations. If she could clarify who's allowed to do that and who's not allowed to do that. Everybody forgets that, Harley. That's where they all came from. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. Because I never fucked with that dude at all. Marked safe from Dalton. So your mod, A, is allowed to get personal information. A is allowed to get personal information from one of your, like, friends, right? Because Tech is your friend, right, MJ? So River's allowed to ask for personal information about your friends, and that's fine. She's also allowed to come to the internet to ask for money, but Mallory is not. Or anybody. Because I think, is Mallory the only one she talked to about asking for donations? I can't remember. But I know she definitely did talk shit on Mallory for it. And I don't even think Mallory turned the tears on. I don't think Mallory even tried to manipulate. I think Mallory came straight out and said, "Hey, if you wanna help, here's my stuff." She didn't cry and tell y'all that you were like the family she didn't ever had, and she didn't manipulate. She just came out and said, "Hey, we want to get this, and if you want to help us, here's a way you can." But that's not allowed. And you call me a hypocrite? That's crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work. Did we read all these? I don't know if we read all these. I said, I'm going to have so much fun with this. She's so mad. Lily's mad. Sunshine. Lily's really mad. She's calling me all the bitches. Did you guys see where Dalton reached out to MJ? To share info on Mal? MJ did say no. That's because Dalton would have told on her. Yeah, don't care, don't ask, didn't ask. What? Go ahead. Whatever question, I don't care. I'm waiting for the question. Yeah, me too. Me fucking too. I can't stand that kid. And that kid's guilty of some real ugly stuff too, man. Real ugly stuff. You blocked them, Shiny? I was waiting for their, gotta go, guys.